James 4:1-4, an enemy of God. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you are a beautiful person on the inside and on the outside. God bless. What causes quarrels? And what causes fights amongst you? Is it not this, that your passions are at war within you? You desire and do not have, so you murder. Now that doesn't have to mean literally, okay? It could be your goals, your dreams. You're trying to fit in with people who you don't need to be trying to fit in with. You covet and cannot obtain, so you fight and quarrel. This world is governed by a false god called Mammon. And so you're expected within your economic group to wear certain kinds of shoes and certain kinds of clothes. In general, your clothes can have a stain or a hole. Coveting causes that, where we want to fit in. You do not have because you do not ask. We must have faith and ask when we need things. However, and I added that word, you ask and do not receive because you ask wrongly to spend it on your passions. Many times we want to have things that we don't need just to fit in, wasting money that could be given to the poor who really need it. What you do unto the least of my people, you do unto me. Continuing, you adulterous people, do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. So I'm going to finish this off by saying that twice in my life, briefly, I was a S worker. I think we can say prostitute. A male prostitute. I was so-called high-priced, and I had the first time I did it was for several months. It was horrible. I had 12 clients or something. I wasn't good at it. The second time, I had already begun paying tithes and offerings, and I had 3 times. At that time, I knew you cannot take the tithe of a whore into the house of God, so I knew I couldn't tithe that money. I ended up giving 10% of that to folks who were homeless, just directly. The reason I was doing that was because I wanted to buy things that I didn't need. And after the 3rd time of prostituting myself, I said, you know what? God has given me a food, He's given me clothes, He's given me a place to stay. If that's what He's seen fit for me to do, now that I've been paying, at this time I've been paying my tithes and offerings for a few years, that's going to have to be good enough for me, because I don't need to fit into the world and what the world says I need to have, these material possessions. And God began to bring that, with this scripture that I just read talks about, bring that out of me. Praise His holy name forever.